You can tell we're outside.
We're freezing.
I know,
we
it's
thought it would
cold.
be warmer, but here we are.
Yes. So we are at the Hive. We are ending our month on talking about heart health. And
Because it's February.
Because it's February. And my gosh, I'm looking at all my gray too. I'm getting it covered today, so
not
don't
to
worry
look at
about
my
it.
gray,
Yeah. But we both did our workouts this morning and like did some walking and stuff like that. So I thought it was really interesting because we've both had, and I think me more than you, have had people affected by heart problems. So we thought that was pretty interesting to talk about it. So did you have do you have anybody who heart
No, but I had a little heart issue that I was at the hospital for a few days before Christmas because that was convenient.
And what was it?
It wasn't really, it's stress related. Yeah.
That,
Panic
again,
attack.
Yeah. We do too much. We do too much. So we have to take time for ourselves. So anyway, so we wanted to go through and talk to you about what some of the symptoms are for heart health.
And they're different, right, from men
and women. Yeah. So all right, I'm going to start with my mom had a heart attack when she was 56. And, you wouldn't think she was this big. She was a smoker when she was little.
My real mother, too. My biological mother,
right?
too.
Okay. She had a heart attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
56.
See? All right. So anyway, we're going to talk. So I have a friend of mine who he is 56, 57, and pretty good health. So seeing what my mom went through and my dad went through, I was kind of like watching him too. And what he had was he would walk up the steps and not out of shape either. I mean, he would walk up the steps and he'd be like, and I was like, what is going, I told his wife, I'm like, there's something going on. And so anyway, he would have like this pressure, like right here, like just not anything big, just like a pressure. And then it would go away. So
and then he thought nothing of it, right?
His wife was like,
Don't need to go
no,
to the doctor.
he's out of shape. You know what I mean? He's 56. He's not exercising. He's doing whatever, whatever. So anyway, his wife makes him go get a stress test. His arteries are blocked. And he ends up getting a stent. A stint. And it was in the Widowmaker. So if they didn't get that checked out, he probably would have died of a heart attack this month or next month.
So young.
Yeah. So, his symptoms showed up where he was, when he was walking up steps, and it would relieve itself.
But that brings up another good point, Bridget. I think that when you're in your 40s, 50s, you don't think that you could have a heart attack, and plainly you can.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. You could be in the best shape too.
Yeah.
It's genetic. So the 4 things that they told us when, for my mom, pre-diabetes, that's something, hereditary. If you have these 4 markers, I would say pre-diabetes, hereditary, a smoker, or stress. If you have those in your life, that's the first thing they ask for. And high cholesterol, not stress, because most people have stress. Those are the 4 things. And this person didn't have any of those 4 things. He didn't. And then he went and talked to his parents and found out it was in his family. So he had one of the 4 things.
Wow.
I think I should be there because I have pre-diabetes from my family. I have it in my family with the heart disease. I'm not a smoker, and my cholesterol, as I'm getting older, is getting a little higher. So I'm, walking, I'm taking care of myself, I'm going for a stress test, that sort of thing.
So the difference between men and women in the symptoms, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Give a quick idea of your 2 situations of who
Sure.
has
So
the difference.
his symptoms were, losing the breath and like a pressure. And a lot of men say it feels like there's somebody sitting on your chest, or, it's not the typical, you have the thing down the side of your arm either. Something sitting on your chest, you can't get a deep breath, and you have, you can lose your breath. That's a huge symptom. Women, my daughter was telling me this, and looking back at my mom, so women show most of their symptoms of a heart attack, and I'm going to use you right here at the top. It feels like an upper back pain, and they show that they have like a flu type symptoms, headache, slight fever. You think, oh my God, body aches.
You would think a body ache.
So you think you have the flu, so you're passing it off. You're not going to get pressure down your arm. You're not going to get any of that. You're going to have it right at the top of your neck, lower neck, top of your back, and you're going to feel like you have the flu. If that is something, and you have those 4 markers, you need to go get checked out. Because when my mom had it, she worked for some doctors. They were like, go home, rest. She was on the floor on her hands and knees that night having a heart attack.
You also said she took an asprin, right?
No, they told her to take
aspirin,
they
but
said,
she didn't.
They said, oh, go home, relax, take a Tylenol because her head was hurting, get in the bathtub, whatever. But she, relaxed and whatever. She was on her hands and knees. She ended up getting a triple bypass the first time.
Oh my goodness.
And then at 56, and then, years later ended up 71 or something like that, getting another double bypass. So, women. What was the other thing that we said? So the men and women are different.
Right. Frank's
okay?
sign, right?
Yeah, it's
so
called
your
Frank's
daughter
sign.
just told you about Frank's sign. She's in college learning about these things.
So we'll put a picture. There's something on your ear.
We don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have it. It's a line on your ear, and you'll see it. It usually shows up starting in your 30s, maybe 40s, and it's a line right here. I'll send a picture. And they are saying, you read up on it too. They are saying what?
So they're saying that it could be an indicator. It's not 100% indicator, but from what I looked at, it could be an indicator. And again, we're not doctors.
No.
But we're just talking from personal experience of people that we've known that have had some things going on with their heart.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to point that out to you because it is Heart Month and we need to be aware of our symptoms and don't, like I did with my panic attack, do not pass them off as, oh, it's nothing, it'll go away in a little bit. It's better to get it checked.
Absolutely.
And relieve the worry of what's going on with you.
Because that makes it worse when
Yes.
you start to worry.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, absolutely. If we could save one person by just hearing this, that would make it
That would make all these crazy videos so worth it.
exactly. I was so thankful. Literally, I was so thankful because I saw what my parents went through. I remember my dad walking up the steps and huffing and puffing, and we attributed it to his knee, and it was really his heart. And so I'm thankful for my friend, and she now has her husband because he would have, at 50, I think she's like 54. He would have died and she'd be left alone at 54. This is no.
Nothing to play with. Nothing with your head or your heart is anything ever to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll just put it off a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
and we always joke too, you know what I mean? But about you have to have fun, you have to, but you have to take care of yourself.
yeah, absolutely. So we just wanted to point this out to you. The last video we're going to have during Heart Month, we've talked about a few things with our hearts, but we do want to remind you, you guys know I love to exercise, right? And Bridget has started exercising. So
Hey,
proud
I
of her.
walk. I play
I'm so
pickleball.
proud. Yeah.
Yeah, but I started lifting
she
weights.
has, but now she's weightlifting.
I'm going to be huge.
Look out, Miss Universe. Here she comes. So, but you know what? We joke about it, but exercise is so important. And even if it's just taking a 30-minute walk a day or playing
Yes.
pickleball or do something, get your blood pumping, get your heart moving. It's so important. You know your heart is a muscle.
Yeah.
And the more you work that muscle, the stronger it's going to be. So get out there and do something. And then also, what is our favorite heart tip? My eyes are watering from
Red wine.
Yes.
Oh, is that what you were going to say?
No,
Yeah.
the wind is blowing and my eyes
I'm
are
sorry.
watering.
She's so excited because she can't wait to
Yes,
drink red wine.
I'm so excited. I have 22 days to
Oh
go.
my gosh, so
Still
excited.
doing 75
Oh, we have
hard.
so many good things planned for that too.
We do when
Yeah.
I can
Big-
drink again.
Big
Yeah,
party.
I'll probably be drunk on the first sip, but
Probably,
it'll
yeah.
be worth watching.
But honestly, red wine is supposed to be good for your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got resveratrol.
I was in love with that.
Resveratrol, resveratrol, something that's really good for your heart. And I think, though, that's the one thing, unfortunately, the more you drink, the better your heart isn't.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of red
It's
wine.
not a bottle
day.
like we would do, but whatever.
Yeah.
But a glass of red wine is supposed to be good for you. So.
Very good for you.
So what you get out of this is the symptoms for men and women are different. Okay, be on lookout, take care of yourself, and drink some red wine.
There you go.
That's it.
That's why we're wine about it.
Yeah. All right.
So
thanks for popping in. And we don't have our glasses because it's like what 1
o'clock
in the
1:30?
afternoon. We already ate and stuff, so we're just gonna clink. How about this?
Clink.
Hey.
Fist bump. We'll
Hey.
drink twice as much next time.
Absolutely. And remember, if you can't be good,
Don't get caught.
bye.